across the line of scrimmage. The 31 now on 1st and 10. Right to the air is Carr. He'll buy some time right. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
Solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Again, it's Homer. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Dancing to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. They snap it to Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he is going to have the Bears first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs. From the gun, here's Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. Response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Pick 6, they'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll run this with Homer. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2. They'll run with Herbert. Well, they needed 2. They could only get. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to go. It's Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs.
93.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his run back out of the backfield, and he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense.
And he'll be brought down right on. Now they'll throw with Carr. Being chased out left. Groupie able to add the PAT. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jamario Davis. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's the punter, Trenton Gill, now to do the honors, and off we go here at Soldier Field. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jackson looking to throw right away. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete with Zay Flowers with it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Stuck for a loss by the safety, Eddie Jackson. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
On third down, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points in the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Man, you got lucky, bro.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Edwards will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here we go.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Ravens 6, Bears 0.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 575.
Herbert powering up the middle, and he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go. Good.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Easy, easy, easy.
They'll go again with Herbert. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. And they are going for it. Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
We changed it.
Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have.
There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A 9-yard touchdown there as his guys are able to extend their lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your backbone to try to pick themselves back up.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
At the 49-yard line.
A shotgun snap, Fields. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert, 51 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second down, they go back to Herbert. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Flush to his right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
11.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught by Herbert. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now it's 2nd and 10. A handoff for Herbert. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On first down, Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can...
Touchdown, Bears! Khalil Herbert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears are an extra point. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's the punter, Trenton Gill, now to do the honors, and off we go here at Soldier Field. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They fake the handoff. Now Tua steps away. They'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. In motion, Hill. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll run. Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There's a short throw. It's caught by Komet. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Fields throw complete here to Komet. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a first down throw. Fields firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To the air again, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Here we go, son. Easy. Alpha. No more. Maddin. Right.
They snap it to Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Komet. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Once again, it's Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Over the middle, he gets it to Barrios. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So fourth down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here we go, son.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Now it's Fields, sliding out of the pocket. Down the right sideline, and he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
11.
Here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. That one good for 37 yards. Back to throw. Fields. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. Fields going to hurry his guys to the line.
You got a teammate.
Second
Why
and
not?
goal at the Dolphins' 4-yard line.
Herbert will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something.
Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. After the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
From the gun, it's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Steps away to his left. Got a man. It's Berrios complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Escaping the pressure right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll also wind up being the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields, he's got the connection to Moore. So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Moore, the man in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Moore. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now motion left with Mooney. Here we go on 4th down. Fields.